Have you ever wanted to just get away from it all without leaving the comfort of your own home? Well, these people have successfully done just that. Secret rooms and hiding places are not just for old-timey mystery novels anymore. In fact, we've rounded up 12 of the coolest hidden rooms and passageways in homes across the globe. So sit back and check out these awesomely discreet hiding places. Dubbed one of the quirkiest properties on the market today, a family from Germantown, Maryland is currently living in a Redwall-esque castle. Owners Bob and Wilmot Sisson were so taken by the whimsical nature of the property that they decided to go full out and turn the mansion into a full-fledged fairy tale castle. They built an 11-foot-tall playhouse for the kids near the main house, right next to an authentic labyrinth made of hedges, which was inspired by the design on the floor of the Chartres Cathedral in France. The family originally bought the house for $725,000, but after all the work they've done on it, it's easily worth over $2.3 million now. The house is full of surprises, and it looks like they're living happily ever after in Germantown. The Blind Owl is kinda hidden in plain view, and like any good speakeasy, is only known and frequented by the coolest of the cool. When Mark Dufka first opened his bar, he was short on cash and unfortunately couldn't afford a sign. He didn't worry too much though, because people started coming in droves, and all of a sudden something clicked. People were talking about the bar without a sign, and so the Blind Owl Speakeasy was born. You really need to know what's what in Windsor to be able to find it. It's not even searchable on Google Maps. The owner kinda likes the exclusive reputation that his bar has garnered, simply through hiding from plain view. The bar is meant to be a pre-Prohibition era speakeasy that provides craft cocktails inspired by the days of yore. The bar is littered with secret hiding places and trapdoors due to the building's previous reputation as a popular spot for people to get their drink on illegally back in the 1920s. He was warned as a kid not to go in the basement. Boy, there's gotta be a ton of hiding spots down there. This one's for all you movie buffs out there. A company called Creative Building Resources has designed a ticket booth fake-out door that can be installed in any home theater. It's hands down the coolest way to leave a room. On top of the door is a scrolling LED display that can be programmed to say the name of a movie being shown or anything the homeowner desires. The ticket booth is completely usable and can be inhabited by a real human or dummy. One simple push though, and the ticket booth reveals a whole other room. Maybe that's where all the snacks are hiding. New York Times best-selling author Holly Black, who wrote the award-winning steampunk series The Spiderwick Chronicles, has a secret up her sleeve. Her Victorian-style home features a bookcase door that leads to more bookcases and a secret library. Stepping into the old-fashioned library just makes you want to light up a pipe, crack open a book, and enjoy some quality R&R. It's like a professor's dream. The library has a door that leads outside, with an old-style peephole that lets you see who's on the other side. There's also a gorgeous fireplace made of stone, as well as a replica of a steampunk-style ray gun. It seems like the perfect place to just get away from it all. Empty nesters from Washington were in the process of building a cabin for their retirement that would accommodate their adult children when they come to visit. They consulted with architect John DeForest, who instantly had the idea to build a hidden living quarters for the kids. As opposed to building a myriad of bedrooms, he built a hidden media room for the kids to hang out in, covered by a bookcase door. The bookcase is unassuming and looks like it's built right into the wall. One gentle push though and you're in a totally different space. The media room is equipped for movie watching, games, and of course sleeping. Steve Humble scoured the web one day, looking for a company that would build him a bookcase door for his study, but unfortunately ended up empty-handed. With no one to hire to build him a crafty passageway, he decided to build it himself, and thus Creative Home Engineering was born. This company, based out of Arizona, specializes in secret passageways for homes, with a catalog that includes everything from rotating fireplaces, lifting staircases, and of course every type of bookcase door you can imagine. Oftentimes, the company will use a small desk ornament or mounted wall sconce as the remote control. Pulling down on a statue's ear or the like will open a secret door automatically, making you feel like you're in a real-life game of Clue. It might look like a simple 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom house, but look a little closer and you'll see that this is not your average suburban home. On the lower floor of this humble abode is a huge hidden wine cellar covered by 2 large bookcase doors. The cellar itself can store up to 100 bottles of wine, which is comparable to most fine dining restaurants. It also features gallery-style lighting, making it look like a true work of art. With a cellar like that, they'll never go thirsty again. When mother of two Courtney Bonnet was in the market for a new house, she came across a hidden gem with a hidden room under the stairs. She wasn't too crazy about the house in general, but the cupboard is what sold it to her. As a Harry Potter fan, she knew she was meant to have this house. The second she saw the cupboard under the stairs, she knew she had to turn it into a wizard-themed hideaway for her two boys. The whole project took about 8 days to complete. Courtney used the pages of Harry Potter books for wallpaper and included a ton of different Harry Potter paraphernalia, like trunks, wizard hats, and a huge poster of Harry Potter himself. She's hoping that her Harry Potter room will inspire her boys to read more. It's like a Harry Potter dream come true. When you hear the word wine cellar, most of us think of a tiny, damp room in a basement that's lined with concrete and mold. But who wants a dingy old wine cellar when you can have a spiral cellar? Spiral Cellar is a company that works out of the UK that provides homeowners with fancy schmancy wine rooms and cellars. It's the kind of thing that only wine aficionados would think about buying. But one look at their impressive catalog and you'll wonder why you aren't more into drinking the stuff. One of their coolest models is a trapdoor cellar that connects to your kitchen. All you need to do is pull up a handle on your kitchen floor and voila, a beautiful spiral wine cellar appears. If that doesn't get you on a wine train, I don't know what will. They also have glass trapdoor cellars that seriously look like they're out of a James Bond movie. I mean, there's gotta be some expensive bottles in a cellar that looks like that. Pricing ranges from $30,000 to $90,000 US. They don't come cheap, but man, what a cool conversation starter. You'll never have another dull cocktail party again. Melbourne is probably the last place you'd expect to find a bat cave. I mean, aren't Australians too busy suntanning and petting baby kangaroos to have any crime problems? Well, the architects from the housing company Molecule recently had a client who wanted a Batman-inspired parking garage. And Jared Hyberfield, the one in charge of this construction, had the genius idea of building a Dark Knight-esque car park underground. How cool is that? Situated right underneath the sprawling property's tennis court, the Bat Cave includes sleek tiled floors, LED parking lights, mirrored walls, and a light-up ceiling. The garage is accessed through a ramped tunnel that slowly goes down an incline, making the whole parking experience feel like it's happening in a Batman flick. The car park very much has the same quality as a professional showroom, with a staircase that leads up to the lower-level living room and 12-seat theater. I guess when you love Batman this much, you'd do anything to walk, or should I say drive, in his shoes. This home building company in Russia gives a whole new meaning to the term mobile home. Tahir Insat, the building company's CEO, has designed a line of houses that can actually fold up into a truck. So if you're ever bored of where you're living, nothing's stopping you from just packing up and leaving. The purpose of these houses is to serve those who live in multiple places or partake in seasonal dwelling, as well as being used for mobile offices and warehouses. The house itself comes with all the basic amenities, including gas, electricity, and plumbing. The house is not cheap, but when you think about it, it's more or less comparable to other houses at the same size. One of Tahir's mobile homes will cost you as much as $410,000 US, which isn't that bad at all. Some people have expressed worry about the safety of the house, as well as the huge hassle of moving out the furniture every time you want to fold the house up. Tahir confirms that the furniture can easily be stored in the center of the home, but a lot of people see it as a hassle. Others consider it a genius way to travel. Enjoy the comforts of home wherever you go, literally. Seriously, this house looks like a pack of Skittles exploded onto it, in the best possible way. Designer A.B. Rogers was given the instructions by the homeowner of this unassuming London townhouse to convert the 4-bedroom abode into a magical and liberating place. Rogers thought rainbows right away. He went to work, designing a child-at-heart's dream house complete with a translucent rainbow spiral staircase, a spinning bed, and color-coordinated light-up floors. One of the coolest features of the home is a metal slide that leads into the retro-style living dining room area. The Notting Hill home can be rented by anyone for about £3,500 per week, which equals to about $4,500 US, which is considered to be about 20 times the average cost of rent in the UK. Realtors say that the house is a piece of art, encapsulating the best of contemporary design. Rogers really outdid himself with this one. Whoever gets to live in this colorful haven is pretty darn lucky. Don't just taste the rainbow, live the rainbow. We hope you enjoyed our list of secret hiding places. I guess you never know what's lurking beneath the floorboards of your neighbor's house. Hopefully it's just a wine cellar.